Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Phil. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us here today. I pray that these 5 minutes videos are a blessing to you. In fact, I want to remind you of our Facebook page that we have devoted to nothing but 5 minutes with Phil. On that page, you can find every single episode of 5 Minutes with Phil. Not only that, you can engage with it, you could share it across the platforms of Facebook, other people's pages, in other groups, whatever you want to do. And if you can be blessed by this, or you can bless somebody else with this, that's a huge win to us. So thanks for giving us that opportunity. We really appreciate that. Now let's get into our devotion for today. We are in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58. And this is a great word of encouragement to those of us who are trying to do our best to work for the Lord, to those of us who are trying to be involved doing God's work or the ministry of the Lord, whatever the case might be. This is a good word for all of us here today. Take a look at this. Here's what it says. So, my dear brothers and sisters, be strong and immovable. Always work enthusiastically for the Lord, for you know that nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless. And I really want to camp out on that last phrase. Nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless. I think sometimes we base our success and our lack of success doing things for the Lord based on things that are way different than what the Lord bases our success. Sometimes, like for example, I'm a preacher. Sometimes we might base the success of a sermon based on who responds to that on Sunday morning, or what kind of a visible response you might have. And I've learned that could be kind of a defeating way of determining whether or not I have, quote, succeeded in doing my work for the Lord. You know, oftentimes you will never see, or at least you may not see right away, the tangible results of your efforts for Jesus Christ. But that doesn't mean that they're useless. I've seen people that have taught Sunday school classes just for one student, and they stayed with it though. There are some that would have just given up and say, well, not enough people are showing up, so I'm not going to do it anymore. And then what happens? God blesses that class, and God brings more and more students, and God is able to use that teacher to engage with even more people and help disciple them and help them become more like the Lord. I can't stress enough how amazing that is when we do that sort of thing. I think the key to success or failure is really just our faithfulness. Yes, we always want to give our best effort all the time. Absolutely. In fact, the scripture says that we should be strong and immovable. We should always work enthusiastically doing the work of the Lord. So let's give God our 100%. That's for certain. And we don't want to minimize that at all. Okay? So if we're just giving half-hearted efforts, if our heart's not really into it, or if we're not disciplined with our ministry, that's a whole nother issue altogether, okay? But I'm talking about people that give their all, that they give their full heart, they give their energy, they give everything to the work that God's placed them in, what God's called them to do, whether it be teaching that class or loving on those kids or greeting or whatever the case might be. There is nothing insignificant at all for your effort in what you do. That phone call, that word of encouragement, that message that you might send to somebody that God kind of led you to do, don't minimize the value of what you've done. Nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless. Please remember that today. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I hope that encourages you. I hope that blesses you. And we hope to see you again next time, okay? You take care. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye-bye.